Pokemon Stadium! Here it is! Now leave me alone. Following the trend of playing games from my childhood and then ranting on about them for your viewing pleasure,
Mamma mia!
I bring you Pokemon Stadium. You know, that game I just said I was doing.
Now let me ask you, kid, do you like Pokemon? You like traveling all around the world, catching all them little Pikachus or something? Well, what if I told you there was a game out there where you could see these critters in dazzling 3D graphics, with animations like you've never seen before, superb gameplay while still maintaining that multiplayer action? That's right, you better go to your local GameStop and get you the one and only Digimon World, boy!
Pokemon Stadium! Right? Now, if you haven't figured it out yet, the Pokemon Stadium line of games were a collection of Pokemon games released on the Nintendo 64 between years 1998 and 2001. The gameplay was an exact mirror of the gameplay of the original handhelds, but with a large graphical upgrade to 3D animations. However, due to limitations on the 64, many aspects of the original Pokemon games were stripped away to make room, such as an overworld aspect or any sense of narrative story. So, yeah, this game is quite literally just the Pokemon battles in a 3D environment, with little to almost nothing else. Now, I'm sure to most of you that sounds absurd. Even in remastered versions of games, the designers normally try to add something new, or at least repair broken aspects of the original game. Pokemon Stadium kinda does that, but it strips away almost everything else in the process. How would you expect to sell the same thing again, just with a graphical upgrade? Well, I mean, Star Wars has been doing it for the past couple of years, and they seem to be doing fine. No, but seriously, Pokemon Stadium is the number 6 most sold video game on the N64, selling at around 5,460,000 copies. Now, it is fair to say that Pokemon had already amazed the world in the likes that people have never seen before. But remember, this is Pokemon's early days, before the merchandise and media was super widespread like it is today. The only thing people really had to go off of were the cards, the TV show, and the in-game sprites, which... the hell is that? Is that supposed to be Moltres? That it literally just looks like a chicken on fire! Now, Ekans' face is great. It looks like he just found out where babies come from. You know, honestly, none of these starters are really doing it for me. And your evolution sprites ain't doing you any favors, bud.
Oh god, someone stop the pain!
Now, American Blastoise is looking thick, boy! Now, one of these heads is telling the truth, but the other 5 will try to deceive you, so choose wisely. These ones are pretty well known. They're actually messed up designs when the game was switched over to Pokemon Blue. This one is supposed to be Hitmonchan, but if you look at it a certain way, it kinda looks like Togekiss watching Doduo take a dump. I mean, Farfetch'd is clearly upset about something. I mean, he's not telling us, but you can see it on his face. And last but not least, we've got the original designs of Mew, and oh, Mew! Who hurt you? Now, there's a lot more, but I think I proved my point. So of course, when people saw their favorite Pokemon on the big screen, they probably couldn't help but get excited. Their first attempt to bring Pokemon to the Nintendo was with Pocket Monsters Stadium. However, due to limitations on the 64, the game only had a roster of 42 Pokemon. Apparently, these were the Pokemon used during the 1997 and 1998 official Pokemon tournaments, but still, the game received criticism for the lack of available Pokemon.
I guess they haven't learned their lesson yet.
Jeez, talk about a rough start for console Pokemon. Literally, Japanese kids get this, and then in a couple months they're gonna get Hey You Pikachu. I bet Satoshi was just sitting in the office just telling everybody like, hold the line, okay? We just got a couple more months till Pokemon Snap arrives. So about a year passes, and with some upgrades, Nintendo finally releases the Pokemon Stadium we all know. And it's here where we can get into the real meat and potatoes of this video. Well, unless you're a vegetarian, in which case, just potatoes. This is the transfer pack that was bundled with every new Pokemon Stadium game. The Pokemon game goes into the back of the device right here, and then you just snap it onto the bottom of your... crap. Then you just snap it into the bottom of your controller right here. After that, when you go into battles, you can select from the Pokemon you have in your Game Boy to be used in Pokemon Stadium. Also, for some reason, in the 8th box of my Pokemon game, it's just filled to the brim with level 2 unnamed Dittos. I mean, they function just like any Pokemon, but still,
weird.
Now, being able to transfer over your Pokemon is definitely the main attraction for the transfer pack, but you also get to use the Pokedex in Stadium and see what Pokemon you've caught, as well as the areas that you can catch them. You could also play the handheld game on the 64 with the Game Boy Tower, though I was never able to get it to work for me. Now, the footage I showed you, however, is from Pokemon Stadium 2. The transfer pack does the same thing on both games, but I don't actually own a Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow. I bought this all on eBay as a bundle, and it came with an Americanized version of Pokemon Green, which was never released here in the States. Surprisingly, Stadium recognizes that it is Pokemon Green, but it still won't let me use it. Now, you'd think this game would be unplayable without having any usable Pokemon at your disposal, but Nintendo actually thought of a way to fix this with rental Pokemon. Rental Pokemon allows you to rent almost all 150 Pokemon in the game and use them to battle like any other Pokemon. The only catch here is that their stats and moves are predetermined and they can't be altered in any way. This sounds like a fair trade, but most of the moves they give these Pokemon are just horrendous. A lot of times you'll even find yourself picking the pre-evolved form of a Pokemon just because their moves are just so much better. As for the Pokemon battles themselves, there's really not much to say. You hit a move you want to use, you watch the animation, and then you hit the next move you want to use. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong, the Pokemon models and animations look amazing, especially for Nintendo 64, but gameplay-wise, there's little to nothing to do. When I was getting this footage, I was actually just playing Smash on my Switch, waiting until it was my turn to hit another move, because some of these animations just drone on and on. The only way I remembered I was still even playing this game was the announcer constantly harassing me to make a move. Yeah, the announcer in this game is actually pretty well known for being one of the most annoying characters in video games. He's just so excited about the littlest things, and he feels the need to comment on everything.
Savage attack! A savage hit! That's a good hit! Severe hit! Boom! There, it's a hit! Good hit! Harsh blow! Major damage! And there goes the battle!
But seriously, what else is there to say about this game? The Gym Leader Castle. You battle all 8 Gym Leaders and their lackeys to become the Elite Four champion. Also, this guy just has a Moltres. The Hall of Fame. Here you can register all the Pokemon you've used to beat the Elite Four. If you register all 151 Pokemon, you get a Psyduck with amnesia. Yeah, okay. Photo shoot. You get to take pictures of your Pokemon with various different backgrounds. You used to be able to take these pictures to Blockbuster and get them printed out as stickers, so RIP. Free battle. It's free battle. You battle freely with free battle. The stadium. You get to battle with Pokemon within a certain level. This encourages people to use a variety of Pokemon and see what works, rather than just using their highest level or strongest Pokemon they have. But still, except for the photo shoot, it's all just battling the same way, with the same animations and the same music and the same announcer. Oh, what's the matter, trainer? Shut up! So I think the reason why I made this video was to ask the question, is this game worth playing today? Well, the short answer is no. But the long answer is hell yeah! Because we haven't talked about the minigames yet! Seriously, the minigames are the sole purpose on why I come back to these games. They're some of the most simplistic, time-consuming fun I've ever had in a video game. I don't know why, but anytime I get my friends together and we play this, I don't think we've ever not enjoyed ourselves. Maybe it's nostalgia talking, but these small games make Pokemon Stadium worthwhile to me, and almost always bring me back every few months or so. So that was Pokemon Stadium. It was quite a lovable gimmick for its time, letting people see their companions in 64-bit, but overall, it served its purpose. But while making this video, I dug up more of the past than I think I would have liked. I found another franchise that had been lurking in the shadows and my memories for some time now. Sealed deep away for no one to find this being, waiting for the opportune moment to strike their old rival and claim Pokemon's throne for their own. Not Digimon. Get ready, boys and girls, because together, we're going to be facing these bots and whatever meta comes with them.